anniversary of Kenya, locally known as Jamhuri Day, Gambia's President Adama Barrow, who was guest of honor at the event, called on African countries to strengthen unity, cooperation and solidarity on the continent. Stay tuned as we bring more on these and other stories. The First Lady of the Gambia, Fatoumata Barrow, inaugurated in Brikama Market in Dar es Salaam on Saturday a transformative project funded by Sharing Wonders, a UK-registered charity. Julian Jai attended the event and Sina reports.
Construction of this first-class facility began in June 2023. It is designed to empower women economically and foster community development. It accommodates 104 women vendors, people living with disabilities, 9 shops, an office, and a 10,000-litre water tank. Ansumana Sanyang, the Alcalo of Birkama Dar es Salaam, expressed gratitude to the donors and urged the community to take care of the market, emphasizing its significance for all. Speaking at the event, Sekuba Sise, president of the Darussalam Islamic Research Foundation, reaffirmed their commitment to creating an inclusive environment where every voice is heard and valued.
I invite each of you to explore the wonders within this market, to support our local vendors and engage with your neighbors. Together we can build a thriving community that celebrates our uniqueness while embracing the value that unite us.
Representing the women of Dar es Salaam, Manjako Barrow extended appreciation to Sharing Wonders for the life-changing initiative. She also appealed to the First Lady for additional support. We are appealing for a cold storage for our produce. We are also appealing for you to help us with a garden. And also there is an urgent need for the road leading to the market to be improved. Sharing Wonders has been active in the Gambia for 25 years, establishing schools, sponsoring over 600 children, drilling over 460 boreholes, and supporting hospitals, among other initiatives. According to its director, Mrs. Badar Munir, also known as Mama Gambia, and Aman Ali, director of operations, their work aims to empower communities and transform lives.
My Gambian team, my UK team, they're working really hard, mashallah, and I'm sure we will get more support from the State House as well, inshallah. So together we can change the Gambia.
We would actually like to be able to extend our Al Wafa school because we know it's a bilingual school, we're doing well. The vision is to have a proper, from nursery to senior secondary, to be able to have a sports field. So we already have some football fields for the youth, but we want to have that extended. We already have people lined up from America to start up a mixed martial arts. So they will donate it, they will come and train for 1 year if we have this space. And then a women's garden next to it.
Cherno Jallo, the vice chairman of the Birkama Area Council, assured the community of the council's commitment to waste management in the market. Fatou Kinte, Minister for Gender, Children and Social Welfare, highlighted ongoing government efforts to decongest major markets and improve access for rural communities.
The reason being, there are not enough stalls or shops in our markets. And as a result, we see women spreading on the floor to sell their wares. And hygienically, we know that is not right.
In her inaugural speech, First Lady Fatoumata Barrow underscored the crucial role of women in rural communities as farmers, traders and caregivers. She acknowledged the challenges they face, such as limited access to resources and opportunities.
We are all aware that women reinvest in significant portions of their income into their families, leading to better education, healthcare and nutrition for their children. This creates a cycle of prosperity that benefits entire communities and fosters long-term development, thereby gradually reducing poverty.
The First Lady Fatoumata Barrow also donated dozens of clothing packages to the community of Dar Salame as part of her efforts to support and uplift the residents. For QTV News, I am Julde Njai.
Now, the Minister of Youth and Sports, who doubles as the chairperson of the National Organizing Committee of the National Youth Conference and Festival NACOF, and his team on Friday embarked on site visits to inspect the accommodation and event facilities as part of preparations for the upcoming event. Bakabasuso accompanied them, and this is his report.
This commitment manifested by the ministry is to deliver a successful NACOF event. The first stop for the youth minister and his delegation was the Serekunda West Mini Stadium, where he inspected the condition of the football pitch and the basketball court as to whether they are fit for purpose. It was obvious they needed some work. The next stop was the Charles Chow Memorial Academy. Here, the minister and team inspected the accommodation rooms and toilets where all delegates from other regions will be hosted. From there, the team headed to the Serekunda East Mini Stadium and the Talending Buffer Zone, respectively. After inspecting the facilities, the Minister of Youth and Sports, Bakari Y. Baji, had this to say.
Well, it's been good, I must say, in generality of it. But that's the idea, to go around today with the local organizing committee and our NOC members as well, to look at all the facilities, the accommodation facilities, the sporting facilities, and now we are moving to the buffer zone where the opening is going to take place, as well as the cultural evenings. And of course we have the conference, which is at the hotel side and Nusrat. But generally they've been good. We've observed a few things that needs improvement upon in the accommodation area. In general terms also issues relating to cleaning. But of course in the sporting area, as you see us, we are inspecting the football grounds, as well as the basketball and volleyball courts.
Minister Baji also elaborated on what he thinks will be a successful NACOF 2024.
We don't expect any problems in terms of transportation because this is the center of the Gambia. Everything would be done. So that is mostly about what the regions complain about. The other aspect is about the feeding. Now, us as a ministry, the National Organizing Committee is supplementing the food ration of the regions. So we are giving each region 250,000, and then we are giving them bags of rice and oil and meat and fish and other things. So we don't expect any problem this time around for any region to say we do not have enough food. So that's two major important things that we look out for.
Aida Jata, chairperson of the National Youth Council and co-chair of the National Organizing Committee, outlines the work done so far.
If you look at the organizing at the level of inviting the guests, for example, we've said or sent out all the invitations for our distinguished guests for the opening, which is scheduled for the 16th at the Buffer Zone. That is going to mark the official opening. But of course, with the grounds like you've witnessed, we've started from the Serekunda West Park. We've seen that there's still some little works that needs to do.
She also explains the finances involved in delivering this year's NACOF.
Our initial budget was a 15 million for the entire NACOF. That includes all components of the NACOF. But so far, we've gotten a significant amount of that. But still, we are working towards getting more from our partners.
The 14th edition of the National Youth Conference and Festival is scheduled to take place from the 17th to the 24th of December 2024 in Ekanefeng municipality. The event is expected to gather over 2,000 young people from all over the country to interact, share experience through sports and culture, and discuss major issues affecting their development. For QTV News, Pakaba Susu.
Now, the Gambia Chamber of Commerce and Industry recently hosted a membership business forum at Kerjula, bringing together players from various sectors of the Gambian economy. They discussed the Chamber's growth, challenges and achievements within the business landscape in the Gambia, shared experiences, networked and explored new opportunities for collaboration. Yafatu Gay was at the meeting and seen reports.
The Business Forum placed a special focus on the dynamic growth of various sectors in the Gambia, examining both the successes and the obstacles that businesses face. This forum provided in-depth sights of the current business climate, strategies driving success, and the hurdles businesses must overcome in a rapidly evolving economy. Key topics included the ongoing impact of economic policies, the role of innovation in business development, the challenges faced by global economic shift, and the importance of sustainability and responsible business practices in the agriculture, real estate, and the banking and finance sectors. Teresa S. Jara, the Director of Operations at GCCI, gave an overview of the purpose of the Business Forum meeting.
Today's forum is an opportunity to reflect, take stock, and engage. Together, we will review the status, achievements, and challenges faced by these key sectors. Agriculture, as we all know, remains the backbone of our economy. Banking and finance fuels our businesses, and real estate is a cornerstone of development and investment. Each sector plays an irreplaceable role in driving the Gambia's progress, and your commitment to these industries inspires us all.
Saul Fraser, CEO of Global Properties and a property expert, shares insights on the evolving market in the Gambia, discussing trends in urban development, demand for housing, and investment opportunities in the growing construction sector.
Recently, we've also seen a lot of new companies being registered in the real estate sector. But then bear in mind the formalization of this industry started less than 20 years ago. But since then, there's been a surge in this sector, and it's been truly amazing. One of the disadvantages and the challenges that we face is the non-regulatory aspect of the real estate sector. Because today, anybody can wake up and call themselves a real estate agent or real estate company, and only to the detriment of these investors who will lose their money when anything goes south.
Mustafa John, president of the GAM United Breeders Association, gave a presentation on the agricultural landscape in the Gambia, growth opportunity, and the challenges the industry face.
Now, what are the growth opportunities? Now, expanding cultivation. Interestingly, we have a vast arable land, and only 57% is currently under cultivation. Now, we have seen some improvement, especially within the rice sector as well. We think this would create improvement in terms of the number of rice that we consume.
Ibrahim Sanyang from Supersonics gave a presentation on access to finance.
Most of the funding in this sector are demand-based deposits. When we say demand-based deposits are people who will put in money today and may need it at any point.
As the forum concluded, many participants expressed optimism about the future of business in the Gambia, acknowledging that despite challenges, the country offers significant opportunities for growth and innovation. The event reinforced the critical role that private sectors play in the nation's economic development and the Chamber's role as a key driver of progress. Reporting for QTV News, this is Yafatu Gay.
And a report there by Yafatu Gay will lead us to a commercial break, but we will be right back.
The Gambia Maritime Administration, GMA, was established in 2006 as the Government Maritime Regulatory Agency. In this role, GMA monitors, coordinates and regulates all maritime activities within the Gambia jurisdiction, primarily focusing on coastal, port and flag state duties relating to maritime safety and security, protection of marine environment and pollution prevention. Protection of the marine environment and pollution is cardinal to the blue economic governance and ensuring sustainability of the oceans. Promotion of the Gambia's blue economy is one of the important pillars of GMA's strategic objectives, through which it seeks to protect the ocean and other water bodies while ensuring their sustainable use and exploitation. GMA prides itself on adopting best practices in the implementation of its program and policies, and seeks to approach issues relating to the governance of the blue economy in a similar manner. Thus, GMA is inviting you to its Blue Economy Awareness Workshop, the very first and one of its kind to create the necessary level of awareness and to appreciate the opportunities the blue economy can offer to the Gambia.
This is the Gambia Maritime Administration, GMA. We are what we do. Do not be left out. Be part of this very important capacity building event. It is geared towards establishing a formidable stakeholder platform that will harness and promote our blue economy for the socio-economic development of our people. and we are together in this. And together, we are strong. Be there with us at Baobab Hotel from 16th to 20th December. Thank you.
Welcome back. Following the commercial break, and if you're just joining us, be reminded you're watching QTV Nightly News coming to you from our studios on Caraba Avenue. Now, the United Nations Population Fund, in partnership with the government of the Gambia, on Thursday convened its annual review and planning meeting to evaluate the achievements of the past year and outline strategies for the upcoming phase of its 9th country program. Aissatou Barry reports.
Focused on evaluating progress made in advancing sexual and reproductive health, addressing gender-based violence, and improving maternal and adolescent health. Some of the discussions addressed the increase of contraceptive use and skilled birth attendance, which contributed to a decline in maternal mortality. Nonetheless, challenges continue, particularly in reaching marginalized communities. Lamin Kamara, the UNFPA Assistant Country Representative, reiterated the organization's unwavering support to increasing healthcare access demand, family planning, and promotion of gender equality through targeted investments and partnerships.
The UNFPA stands ready to really support government in addressing these issues that we have highlighted. And all of you are aware that last year we worked with government and supported the development of investment cases on GBV, on family planning, and on maternal health. And I think this should be reference documents that we should all use in our programming to ensure that we are not just shooting blindly.
The director of the National Population Commission, Mariama Fane, highlighted on how the previous country program and the 9th program align with the government's blueprint.
I want to remind you that the UNFPA country program, the past country programs, and this program, the 9th one, is aligned to the government blueprint. That is the Green Recovery Focus NDP, or the URIWA as we call it. Because if you look at the 9th country program and its targets, it's aligned to Pillar 4 and Pillar 6 of the URIWA, or the Green Recovery Focus NDP. And talking about Pillar 4 and Pillar 6, to be specific, it's aligned to outcome 6.1 of Pillar 6 and outcome 6.3 of Pillar 6. and the outcome 6.1 having to do with women empowerment, and the 6.3 having to do with youth empowerment. It's also aligned to 2 outcomes under Pillar 4. Pillar 4 having to do with human capital development. So it's aligned to 4.2, which has to do with access to quality health services, and it's also aligned to 4.5, which has to do with harnessing the demographic dividend.
Mohamed Bah, representing the Office of the Vice President, called on the implementing partners to collaborate to ensure that the prevalence rate of FGM, gender-based violence, maternal mortality, and the use of family planning are decreased by 2028. As part of the next steps, UNFPA and its partners pledge to enhance data-driven development, strengthen healthcare, including increased access to modern contraceptives and skilled birth attendants, while acknowledging persistent challenges such as resource gaps and regional disparities. Aissatou Barry reporting for QTV News.
And from that report there by Aissatou Barry, I'm afraid this is where we draw the curtains on this bulletin. But do join us tomorrow at 8 p.m. as Adedrami and Mobile Boy brings you a review of the week's top stories. Until then, thanks for watching.